What do you call a black market bakery?
A what? A black market bakery?
Yeah.
A black market bakery. Hmm. What?
A Raiden.
You see, I wasn't even thinking Metal Gear Rising when you
Well, that was
said
your
that.
mistake, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Almost as big of a mistake as the screen that we're staring at right now.
I can't see anything.
Oh, well, that's because I didn't send you the URL. I'm sorry about that. Here we go. Well, there we go. I should be sending out announcements now.
That is pure beauty. What we're looking at now doesn't seem like a mistake to me.
I was bored this afternoon, so oh, but yeah, it was because I was setting up the stream and I realized that because I'm out of town right now, I'm away from my whole setup and everything. Um, and
Look,
I
it's
didn't
not
have.
like I.
Huh?
No, go on.
Now, just saying, I didn't have my usual, my usual, little like synth cloudy splash screen. So I thought, what do I do? What do I put on?
Well, it's not like I wish boredom upon you, but if these are the results, then you should be bored more often.
I am kind of proud of it, actually.
I'm very appreciative of the Blade Wolf there and how happy he looks.
I mean, he always looks happy.
I always thought he looked expressionless, but I'll take
He's
it.
happy like a skull.
Okay, I can accept that. And Raiden looks absolutely shocked.
Oh crap! I should add hearts around to show that he's like enamored with Blade Wolf.
Not as enamored as you and me.
I know, right? We all know who the star is of this show. Hey, Dante. All right.
It isn't just nice MS Paint art; it is the best MS Paint art.
By the way, I'm going to play some unrelated music while I check volume levels. Give me 1 sec. And I might need to. I'm going to tone down the volume. Hold on, this is negative 12.3. Going to bring it down. So you're going to be silent while I do this.
Wait, should I be silent or should I talk?
Negative 14. Ooh. Actually, I don't know anymore. I might need to again because I don't have my usual setup. So I might need to ask you to test volume levels if you don't mind at some point during the stream.
I suppose I can do that.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. This is weird. I don't have my other computer. I mean, I do. I'm not on my main computer. I don't have 2 monitors. I can't do my usual way of testing everything. So.
But first, you have to answer a question for me.
Oh dear, what's that?
What would happen if Blade Wolf and Rush met up and joined forces?
A game that I would buy on day 1.
I would too. I'd buy it on day 0, in fact.
You'd pre-order, is what you're saying.
I don't know if I'd ever pre-order anything ever again. No, that I would
pre-order things? I mean, what a brick and mortar, video game stores are just such a rarity nowadays.
I think you can pre-buy things like
yeah,
pre-buy
that's right.
digital copies.
No, you know what it is? Pre-ordering has been replaced with early access.
Yeah. Which it can be good sometimes, but sometimes no.
I really don't like it.
I tend not to buy anything early access unless it's incredibly interesting.
Yeah. Oh, snap, I know what I should be doing. Oh crap! I should have done this before. There might be a little blip. A little shit. There might be a blip in the connection. If so, then if the stream drops, I'm just going to start it over again. We'll see.
You do realise, though, now that you've set this precedent, you're going to have to do an MS Paint thing for every stream.
Actually, that might not be a bad idea. Hold up. Blip incoming.
And then I'm going to steer you towards choosing games that I want to see you do art for.
I think the blip is over. I think everything seems to be fine.
I didn't see any problems.
Okay, yeah. Basically, what I did was I just went from Wi-Fi to connected, which is, to ground and connected, which you really should be doing when you're streaming.
Well, it seemed to go all right.
I drew Red 13 at some point. And I might have to draw it again if I ever do a Final Fantasy game or stream.
I think you mean you drew Nanaki.
Oh yeah, that's right. Has anybody ever named him Nanaki just so he could like? I feel like that there's like a line in that there's a line like when you first meet him in Final Fantasy VII that it was kind of like it would make some like awkward dialogue if you just named him Nanaki right off the bat. It's like some people call him Nanaki, but you can call me Nanaki or something like that.
Yeah, no, I did that because I just really wanted to use his real name. I did the same with Garnet in Final Fantasy IX. Actually, I never liked the name Dagger.
Dagger was such a stupid name. Yeah. She was also a stupid character. I can't concentrate. God,
I wish it would let you. No, you go.
I was gonna say that whole segment of the game was just absolutely abysmal. When you're forced to use her and she just can't fucking concentrate all the goddamn time, which sucks because she's the inferior of the two healers. So it's like you're just leaving me with a shittier healer.
Pretty much. I really wish they would let you change the names of characters once you find out what their real names are, like Nanaki and Garnet and all that.
What game was it? Oh yeah, like in World of Warcraft, you get like a name tag or something, and you use it on them, and you change their names.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like basically what you're doing is that you're switching out the sticker on their chest that says "Hello, my name is."
See, that's exactly what I need in these games. If you were to give Blade Wolf a name, what would you call him?
Blade Wolf? A name?
Assuming Blade Wolf is more like a designation, what would you call him for a name?
I don't think I should answer this on stream.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm powering through this coffee so I can get to the booze. Alrighty, well, anyway. Oh, I'm sorry. No, go on.
I was just going to say you can always just pour booze in the coffee and call it an Irish whiskey.
That is... I'm drinking fucking Irish whiskey K-cup coffee.
Oh, okay.
I can't believe I didn't think of that. I'm going to boot up the game so that I can... I should have done this earlier. All right,
Am I super loud today? Because that's multiple times I haven't actually started speaking, but you've somehow intuited that I'm about to say something. Like maybe I'm breathing too loud.
No,
or something.
I think my volume is just very high right now. Metal Gear Rising.
So you're hearing all my gross breathing, apparently.
Window Metal Gear Rising.
Whenever I breathe in to talk.
What was his name again? Tay Zonde?
Who?
Tay Zonde? Wasn't that the... I turned away from the mic to breathe in, that guy?
Oh, I don't remember.
Okay, the volume is kind of loud right off the bat. Open volume mixer. Oh my god. All the volume levels are really low already. How loud can this computer fucking get? Jesus Christ. Okay, can you go to the stream and tell me if the volume levels are okay?
I can do that, but you're going to have to keep talking.
Blibbity blibbity, scoobity doobity. I'm not good at just I can ramble on and on if you give me the right thing to talk about, but otherwise, like if you just tell me to make noises, I got nothing to say, and I am going to spare you from my singing.
Yeah, okay, shut up. I'm done. It did sound a bit quiet. I think I've got like YouTube turned up fairly loud. So.
Well, here's the thing. Maybe what I should do is crank my volume up and
turn me right down. That's perfect.
Well, I also want you to be, audible. Maybe hold on. Maybe I should crank this.
No, you don't. You don't need me to be audible.
Okay, I turned myself up a little bit. I turned the computer volumes up a little bit, and I am going to turn the game down slightly.
Dante said stream and put a hammer and sickle. So
That's what says he sounds good. So really, Dante, while I got you, we sound good. Volume's all awesome. I'm not too loud. Rax isn't Rex.
Look, I don't need to be heard at all, and I'll maintain that until the day I die.
Maybe you should be a bird so that you could just have an excuse to always be loud.
I think you're just trying to look for an excuse to make everyone be a bird.
Damn, he's on to me. Alright, well, I think maybe I should turn the game up just a wee bit. I'm honestly amazed. Oh, I can't do it on 13? What, is 13 unlucky? There we go. Alright, maybe that's good. If the sound volumes are ever a problem, I guess we'll just have to go back and do something about that. Alright, now to get this for streaming for you. For a game... There we go. How's that?
That is good. For a game.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
You started to say for a game, and then you stopped talking.
Oh, that's because we started talking, and your voice kind of like just like went really silent for like garbled for a minute. I was like, uh-oh, can this computer not do both that side? But it can. We're good. Alrighty. Well then, let us resume then. Goldschlager and Pepsi. Good shit. Alright, we are on...
You mean Goldschlager and unbranded cola?
That's right, Cola O. Did I ever tell you the story about Cola O?
I don't believe so.
Hey, Doughboy, haven't seen you in a long time. Glad to have you here. Alright, so... No, that's right, we do have Emo Raiden coming up.
Hey, Doughboy, or Doug, as you're colloquially known.
Yeah, that's right, I kept calling him Doug. Doug, her boy.
Or Doug H. Boy, perhaps. Either way. Yeah, you've been busy being awesome.
President Hamilton is on his way to the Middle East this morning for his scheduled visit with Pakistani President Farouk Salam. The meeting is viewed as an attempt by the U.S. to strengthen relations amidst a surge of anti-American sentiment in the region.
Pakistani president? That can't be important later.
Up and about. How you feeling?
Yeah, that's right, this game takes place in 2018.
That's because your blood sugar levels are being maintained automatically. Beats the hell out of coffee.
Oh! Even here you go one of them scone at the base. Why the rest of you not take me with you, huh?
I'm gonna start calling people skunts from now on.
Kid. You'd just be in the way.
Aw.
You should.
Besides, I thought you didn't want to be a killer.
I wonder if that's like actually like, you know, Latin American street lingo.
Fun and games.
Probably. It sounds like it would be authentic.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, I want to know what this dialect is too. You know, he's speaking English, but a very, you know, regional version of it. I wonder if that's
Regional's
real.
one word for it. I'm not sure. It sounds real to me.
Alright, I really hope the volume levels are okay.
Yeah, just remember that.
And like I said in last stream, this is how we know Raiden's back in America.
What is this, Kenya? You cannot resign.
Sorry, Boris, it's done. Can't have a Maverick employee involved in a corporate raiding now, can we?
You could at least come talk to me.
No. It was time to break away from the old team, Boris. Past time.
You cannot take on martial all by yourself.
I won't sit by while they butcher little kids and ship their parts around like meat. It's sick.
It's not all so simple, right?
I could have made a joke here, but I didn't.
Being
You're
legal doesn't
welcome.
make it right.
Right.
I admire your restraint.
You know what I was gonna say, don't you?
I think I had a fair idea.
Oh, Doughboy missed my wonderful drawing.
I'm sure you can pause for a couple of seconds.
Yeah, if you rewind, if you rewind the stream, you can see it. I'm going to expand on it for the next one. That is assuming I don't beat the game this stream. We're just going to make this an 8-hour-long stream.
Okay.
As Brock Sampson said, "Oh, I just fixed that!" His heels are ribbed for his pleasure.
I will patrol ahead.
Military cyborg, you are not
Damn,
licensed
look at that
to
ass
operate
work.
in this area. You're in violation of state and federal law.
Guess you better arrest me then.
And then they all got a coffee.
104.7, threatening a peace officer. Deadly force is authorized.
Again, the game
Hey,
of dick
what?
ass grins.
I'm beginning to suspect that these guys are corrupt.
Does your boyfriend like it when you whip out your cattle prod like that? Oh, I don't have. That's what's weird.
What's weird?
I don't have l'étranger equipped.
Aha.
Oh wait, no, it's. There we go. No, that's not it. None of this is it. There we go. Give me your.
Too late.
Ah, he's out of
Oh,
he's out
no,
of range.
no.
Damn it. Hold on. Oh nope, he's out of range now.
Now and forever.
Oh, that's a rocket. Ah, he's out of range. No, not yet. I'm out of stuff. yeah. Let's make this a regular car. There we go.
True art, right?
That was a great usage of my Vendetta meter. Yeah, the most I've ever gotten is 3, but I think there's an achievement for getting 4.
I still think he's saying "get off" when he does that.
It kind of does. So I am sorry to do this to you one more time. Can you check to see the volume levels are good?
The road is blocked by barricades.
I suppose I can do that.
Sorry.
Follow me.
Ah, damn it.
Sorry.
We missed... Sorry about that. That was very poorly timed. Blades Wolf's house was right there, and we didn't get to look at it. Okay. We call it rye juice. Oof. Yeah, can't exactly stealth kill these guys. Oh, that hits twice. Okay.
Volume sounds okay.
Okay, I'll stop bugging you about it if it sounds alright.
I was having trouble with it because I turned Discord down so I could just listen to you through the stream, and I didn't turn the right Discord down, so I could still hear both. It was really
Okay,
confusing.
again, this computer is kind of stupid and weird. Ooh. Yes, when you get days like that, it's really hard to shake out of. I like
Yes,
how it just
it
kind of
is.
like sits down. That's kind of funny. Don't spend too much time doing that because then you got a class apart.
See,
And I
if
just messed
it's
it up again.
I don't know if shaking your way out of the dazed status is harder on hard mode, but I've always found it exceptionally difficult. Especially those big ape-like things that grab you, and then it prompts you to shake the stick. I can barely ever grab out of those. Shake out of those, rather.
Maybe I should be upgrading my strength. Again, like... Yeah,
What's
these
the name
guys
of
are taking kind of a while to take down. So anyway, I have been refraining
that's what
from
I was
upgrading...
thinking.
Yeah. I have been refraining from upgrading my strength because I feel like the game gets too easy when you upgrade it too much. So maybe I should. After this fight, I'll get one.
Well, I
One.
mean, again,
There we go.
it might be a hard difficulty thing, but the enemies later on tend to become absolute damage sponges.
That is true, and yeah, those guys are kind of damn spongy already. So I think I'm going to go ahead and... Actually, let's talk to people.
I trust you do not mind my telling George about you, Raiden.
Could have done without that, Doc. He didn't need to know I was here.
Well, there was no reason to conceal that from him. My intention was not to impugn you. He has a right to know. It's not as if he can simply fly over there and meddle in your affairs.
It's throwing off my emotional balance, Doc. Things like that can negatively impact the mission, you know?
However do you mean? You did the right thing, did you not? There's nothing to be ashamed of. George has the best body we can give him right now. And the rest of the children are also safe. And quite content too, I should add.
Even though they're
It was
just
your
brains?
quick decision-making that saves them, Raiden.
Oh, the
George's
ones behind the
body will
glass.
require regular maintenance, not to mention a replacement upon reaching adult age. But the expense is more than worth it.
You planning on
Only
signing them up
4.2
for the
million
PMC?
American tax dollars.
Because that's the only job we're good for, far as I can tell.
Oh, you are quite mistaken there. Just consider it. The power of a machine matched with the nimbleness and creativity of a human. The
He'll fit right in
construction
an
and
Amazon
public
warehouse.
Possibilities alone are endless. I saw a news piece on German TV just the other day about a cyborg plumber, in fact. Let's not forget about elder care either. One needs great strength to bathe and care for the bedridden. But it's also
I would pay good money for a
work,
cyborg
you
plumber.
follow. And
As
not
long as it's
something you
Blade
teach
Wolf.
to a machine.
Sounds great. So long as we don't start
And as long as
replacing
he
old folks'
still
bodies too,
has the,
just because they're old.
A valid concern,
plumber
yes.
thing where his
I
pants fall
recall
down a
reading
bit
comic
when
like
he's
that
bending
once.
over.
An old farmer created a cybernetic body to fight evil military scientists and so on.
Yeah. But can't George do anything besides physical labor, though?
Oh, he has every right to choose another path.
Hey, Goku Gamer.
If he opts not to take advantage of his body's physical strength, he's free to pursue academia instead. His body provides a completely ideal chemical environment for his brain, after all. I can certainly see how that would prove handy in the realm of higher education. The only problem would be how to cover the costs. The issue of student loan debt in the US is thorny enough already, even for normal students.
Yeah. All this stuff's not just George's problem, though. All the other brains I'm gonna rescue will have to deal with it, too. Giving them bodies won't be the end of their problems. It'll be the beginning.
Indeed. On a happier note, though, excellent work in bringing George's lower body back. Now he'll very likely be able to produce children in the future. Bravo!
Okay, so again, this game was released in 2013, and Hideo Kojima, like, was the student debt problem really like as bad as it was back then as it is now?
I'm not sure, but it didn't have as much awareness.
Did Hideo Kojima just like predict everything in the future?
Pretty much.
And by the way, I'm getting there. As far as the drunkenness, trust me, I'm working on it. Let's see what Blade Wolf has to say.
Your earlier actions were reckless, Raiden. Not to mention the damage to a perfectly good car.
I knew the risks when I decided to go through with this. Besides, the car was mine. Maverick sold it to me. It's not meant for private use. It was made for ops like this.
Regardless, your approach has proven most antagonistic. You are now a criminal, a public enemy, a police-killing vigilante. Even if your actions reveal World Marshal's designs, you will be unable to avoid legal punishment.
Probably not. But that's a price I'll have to pay. I gotta stop that VR program and get those kids back. I sealed my fate the second I attacked George.
But George is not dead. In fact, he has obtained an even more versatile body than his previous one.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about me. I was a child soldier in Liberia, like Miss Trawl said. I was a mentally deranged child. People feared me, called me Jack the Ripper.
A result of the so-called Sears program.
I thought I'd left it all in the past. But just like that, Jack came roaring back.
This is why you are so driven to terminate the VR training. I understand. I will continue to cooperate.
Copy that.
Objective to a fault.
You know, the way the cutscene looked, there was no need for Raiden to cut George in half. It looked like he could have easily avoided that.
I've never seen that happen before. Okay. What? Oh, okay. Well, we're doing this. Oop.
You know, Doctor and Blade Wolf are my favourite characters in this, so
Yeah,
I
I
don't
know. I
mind being
agree. Yeah,
limited
Doctor
by-
and Blade Wolf are the best. Oh, snap. Oh.
Your route through Denver has been plotted based on data culled from various security systems. I took the liberty of adding a guidance device to your chassis.
God damn it.
So you cannot stray too far. Handy, eh?
I figured that was a shitty disguise.
That never stopped it from working before, though.
You know, you say Armstrong in 2024?
Call for backup during your last fight. The caller's position is on your Soliton radar. You can engage if you wish. It is your choice.
You know, you say Armstrong 2024, but here's the thing. Armstrong was going to run for president in 2020. Armstrong was the first probably the first American politician in reality or fiction to use the term "Make America Great Again," and this game was released in 2013. What Republican politician used that as a slogan in 2020 for $100 to our non-American friends?
Oh, I don't know the answer to that one.
That's right, Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Correct. How could I have been so remiss?
Okay, we're gonna customize.
So, what's the name of that pole arm again?
Which one? Oh,
the pole arm.
L'étranger. Do you want me to need a reminder of what it stands for?
No. So, Latranga, got it.
What?
Latranga, got it.
Yeah, Latranger. Again,
Latranga.
we're in America, buddy. Okay, yeah, just reduces the amount of damage taken. Necessary. Fuel cells. I did do a little. I wanted to show somebody. I wanted to show somebody, you know what, the game, and so I streamed a little bit for him. Just
a little bit. 192,000 BP.
You get BP quite fast, actually, in here, especially when you get S ranks.
I suppose if you're not spending any as well.
Yeah, exactly. I have not spent any skill. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and Thunderstrike. I mean, you may as well just, get everything. Quick draw. Wait, what?
If I play this through a second time, I'm actually going to ignore most of the skills because I can find myself doing them by mistake all the time.
I don't mind them. And again, what's that? Oh yeah, I do want that. I want this.
I'll do a parry and it will buffer into that that launching slice thing that he does with his feet.
I think, unfortunately, is it? Oh yeah, that's Sky High. That's right. Stormbringer.
Yeah, that's it. That attack annoys me the most because I always do it by mistake when I'm, just after parrying or whatnot.
I guess. Oh no, not the Foxblade. I guess I'll upgrade the strength. Absorption. Yeah, you absolutely want that, and yeah, you want this. You want all the energy ones. Absorption. I'll get that as I need it.
With that said, I think make X great again.
Yeah,
it wasn't exactly an unheard of phrase.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
I was being a little tongue in cheek when I said that.
Call for backup during your last fight.
It is still funny to see it in retrospect, though.
Right.
If you wish.
It is your choice.
Here comes more of them.
Oh, they're not damaged enough.
I anticipate you're going to be doing quite a few damage upgrades by the end because the enemies get so... Again, in my experience with hard mode, but they get extremely damage spongy.
I meant to do the execution. Oh well.
So you botched the execution of the execution.
Just gonna cut this guy in half. Nope, 3
so
parts.
So you botched the execution
10 parts.
Of the execution.
Or did I just cut his head? I have no idea.
So
I botched the execution of the execution. You may execute me.
Follow me.
I don't think Blade Wolf has ever yelled at me for going the wrong way.
Aw.
Thank you, Bladey. No, Bladey is not his pet name.
What's his pet name?
I have yet to decide.
Fido?
Too basic. And too predictable. No, maybe it's Fido, but it's like F-I-G-H-T. Oh. But he doesn't fight in this game. Yeah.
Voltaire because he's,
Raiden, what's your status?
electric
They
volts
trashed
and
my
also
car.
his
I'll have to go
philosophy.
the rest of the way
Oh
on
my
foot.
god.
Do you really have to do this?
Look, I'm fed up with all of it. Companies like ours, yours, bend the laws when it suits business. Why not bend it when it can save innocent lives?
Raiden,
Boris, listen to me. That VR training, they'll be warped into killing machines. They'll be set on POWs, civilians. It'll be one atrocity after another.
like what you went through.
We can't have any more Jack the Rippers. You saw what happened with George. I'm doing this, Boris. I have to. I can't save those kids from becoming cyborgs, but I can stop them from becoming murderers.
Say you succeed. Say you get all the brains back. Then what?
Just so happens I know un great cybernetic surgeon.
Doctor, but he cannot.
You won't change my mind, Boris. This is my fight now.
And your wife and son? What of them?
They're in New Zealand. Safe. Rose would understand why I have to do this.
She would understand why he has to look at
Alright,
this cardboard
yeah,
cutout of a
You
woman.
do realize Marshall has the contract for law enforcement throughout the city. They are the law in Denver.
Yeah, we've met.
Well then,
They are the law.
officially, Maverick Incorporated condemns you and your actions as unlawful. And a pain in the asshole. Now, increase your codec encryption. Do not worry about the lag.
And unofficially?
I'll do all I can over the codec to help. I do not like what those Mudaki are doing any more than you.
Spasiba, Tavarish. Spasiba.
I'm sorry, what'd you just say, Boris? Command and Conquer fashion.
Nice.
Sorry, fashion is for girls.
Yes, Tavares.
What the fuck was that? Oh! What the fuck?
Did she change?
She just changed!
That's some crazy
What the
Patriot
fuck
mind
is
control
this?
shit.
Why did she change?
Do you want the real answer to that?
Is there actually an answer?
I was going to say nanomachine, son.
Did we just discover some weird Easter egg?
I think so.
Is it like super specific where we have to like slash all three of those? You know, like one swipe in your blade phone? What the fuck just happened?
See if there's a codec call related to it.
Good idea.
Boris, I want to check how raising the codec encryption level affects transmission.
Copy. Reading you 5, Raiden. You?
Loud and clear. I'm seeing a reduction in
They
peak
probably
power
won't
when
be.
sending. We're on a broader direct sequence spread spectrum?
Da. Frequency hopping pattern changed to blue 1.
Copy.
Interference still appears below process gain, too. Hell of a system. Worth every dollar. What is your processing load?
I pinged HQ data storage with my tactical data line. The increase in latency is below 5%.
Хорошо. In that case, it will not affect mission. Our system is just one notch below toughest security available. Denver police cannot see we are even transmitting at all. All our communication is perfectly safe.
Copy that.
So, now that's perfectly safe, what do you think of this, this little cutie I'm staring at? Boris. Ever with the OO puns, Dante. got a knack for that.
Jesus, Raiden, this is a little over the top. I mean, I've seen you pull some shit before, but this...
But she's
You
cuter
should know me
now.
better than that by now, Kev.
I thought I did. Look, I know there's no legal way to stop World Marshal.
Oh, he's talking about
There's
the
got to
World
be an
Marshal.
alternative
Oh.
to going on a rampage smack dab in the center of Denver.
For a while, I
No
thought he
alternatives,
actually
Kev.
was
I'm getting those kids
talking about the cutout.
That VR training. It's like what you did in Liberia.
Judging by what Sundowner said in Mexico? Yeah.
Maybe the
That's
cutout
just
in World
called it the
Marshal.
Sears
I wanted to
program.
say.
After ex-President George Sears, a.k.a. Solidus Snake.
Yep. Ironic that kid shares his name. Solidus trained child soldiers in Liberia while working as a CIA paramilitary. It's not a happy memory. All the drugs, the non-stop violence, it destroyed my sense of judgment completely. I was made to kill soldiers, POWs, civilians.
Raiden.
The next thing I know, Jack's back. I thought it was all in the past.
Back in black.
But there I am, attacking a child.
You didn't have any other choice.
That's not the problem. I lost my cool back there. All I could do was think how much I wanted that guy dead.
A lot of us would have done the same.
Even if it meant killing George.
He's not dead, though. Actually, he really digs his new body.
Either way, I'm shutting this program down. Maybe they've got it better than me. They don't actually have to kill anyone in reality. But they're still going through the motions, having it pumped straight into their senses, just like real life.
All right. Just give me a call if there's anything I can do.
Sure. Raiden out.
I heard what happened, Raiden. I don't know if I can offer much help, but at least I'm still here to save your data, okay?
Thanks. If things get bad, go ahead and delete it.
If worse comes to worse, I'll do it. But we're on an encrypted line, so we should be okay.
No, don't
Did
delete
you
my
wanna
save
say?
data.
By the way, what did Boris mean when he said those brains were for medical purposes?
They're not just spare parts. Legally, they have human rights. They just don't have bodies. They aren't covered under the Arms Trade Treaty. They can even be legally adopted.
Adopted? They're brains.
Not as the law sees
I
it.
am a giant
These are street
brain.
kids after all. Most of them have no ID or papers whatsoever. Local mobs gather these kids up, declare them for adoption, and then send them off to a U.S. medical facility for treatment.
So you're saying Desperado didn't actually buy those kids? Directly, at least?
They're not stupid, just evil. The basic idea is that the Mafia has these orphan kids, and Desperado pulled their brains, right? Now they need treatment, so the Mafia sends them to the medical facility to get them new bodies.
A World Marshal medical facility.
One that only exists on paper. Once the brains cross the border, next stop is World Marshal HQ. The plan is to put them into factory bodies and assemble the cyborgs here in Denver.
Pretty convoluted process.
If there's a silver lining to all this, it's that the first brains only shipped a month ago. Doc confirmed that in the data he's collected. You can speed up the VR training process for AIs, but not with human beings. So it's likely none of the kids have completed training yet.
Thank God.
That training, though.
That's still a month of psychological torture, though.
Yeah,
We can
right?
talk later.
That's more than enough to just permanently traumatize a child.
I trust you're not still upset, Raiden.
About telling George about me? Look, let's just drop it, okay?
Gladly. I'm just glad I was able to assist you in operating the cryopreserver anyway.
I know, Doc.
Not that it's so difficult. With that pipe, you simply immerse the organs in the artificial plasma inside.
Yeah? I wouldn't think it was so easy to keep organs alive. How's it work, anyway?
Oh, it's quite simple, really. It uses chilled nanomachine-infused
Nanomachine, son!
That suppresses the metabolism and regulates the oxygen intake of whatever is stored inside. The nanomachines are fully self-pumping. Once hemoglobin is detected in the local environment, they release a flow of plasma into the organ where the body's original plasma
Damn
is
it,
still
Dante.
present. When George's body was inserted into the storage cabin, artificial blood, chilled nearly to freezing point, automatically flowed in at the points of amputation. This dropped the internal temperature of the parts from 36 to 10 degrees centigrade. The result? The effective suppression of all metabolic activity. The plasma was also fine-tuned to keep the SpO2 level inside the organs at 90% or above. The synergetic effect of all this allowed the brain to reach the regenerative treatment facility quickly, before any cell tissue was damaged at least. A most effective device, I must say. A micro gas turbine engine enables it to operate completely autonomously as a standalone unit. Would have been tough to lug over to the hospital otherwise.
Truly state-of-the-art indeed. I suspect it cost as much as a well-stocked emergency ambulance.
At the risk of speaking inappropriately, this group certainly knows how to use its budget.
Guess I should be glad these guys have got so much money to throw around.
I don't think that there's any, like, question, you know, that, like, if your dad walks in and watches you playing this, And he's like, now how did they do that? I think if you go through enough codec conversations, you'll get your answer.
That's the beauty of Metal Gear.
Right?
I am setting goal markers on your Soliton radar. Use them to follow me through this area.
Good boy.
I will ignore the condescension and take that as a compliment. You are welcome.
He'll come in and say, "Are you winning, son?" And then the game will explain exactly how you're winning, the mechanisms of your winning, and the philosophical implications.
Yeah, exactly. I wonder if I would get any notice if I chop this, but I'm not going to. I am not going to.
You'll leave her intact as.
I will.
Yes.
Rise-san, you're a good girl. Almost as good as Blade Wolf. But he's not a girl. He's a robot. Shut up! He's a good boy.
So, what is Blade Wolf, in essence?
He is Blade Wolf.
He is an artificial Inu intelligence. You tried to threaten me, sir.
Hold up. Hold up. What the hell did you just say?
I was sitting on that for multiple
God,
so.
that was terrible.
Yes, it was.
Ah, good. The button's in the top left corner.
Not as,
just where I like
not
it.
as terrible as Do Walk Do.
Moo carriers.
I think this part is where I finally learned to parry properly.
Stop jumping back! Oh, stupid little wiggly bastards!
So, what if they make a Metal Gear Rising 2, where
we'll do this again.
You have Blade Wolf as a companion, but you also get an artificial intelligence gecko as a companion?
Okay, now we're gonna do this in 2. 2 parts, 1 kill. There we go. I saw that porn. These guys take a lot of damage, for what they are. Oh, do I not have that? Oh, I do have that ability. Oh God, you dick!
I always feel bad killing them, but I love how they drop the health regeneration stuff.
Okay, if they did that thing in the last one where I took a doop, then where they ooh, that's a fun item. Oh, what the? And they, they got up on one arm and clapped and went, yeah! Then you know what? I would do it back to them.
Right. You will find an elevator inside that office. Use it to reach the roof.
Can you imagine one of them run?
Top buildings will minimize enemy encounters.
Can you imagine one of them running up to Raiden and doing that, and Raiden just does it back, just hops on one foot and goes, yeah! Starts clapping above his head.
I would pay to see that.
Right down the tape.
There's a rumor the MIBs come from Area 51.
MIB, son.
I think I got his arm too. Yeah, I did. Ah, crap, I fucked that up. Or not, maybe not. Oh, dick. No. There we go. Just let me press my button. I want to press that button.
Look at you and your S rank showing off.
That's what it stands for, showing off.
What's your status?
I am
Yes,
reviewing
it
the
does.
pre-flight checklist now. I have hired contractors to handle shipping the brain units. We should be airborne in just a few minutes.
You sure you can pilot that chopper by yourself?
Raiden, of course. Need I remind you that we live in the golden age of unmanned flight? Even manned helicopters possess a robust semi-automatic mode. It is simple, really. So simple that I can continue to monitor your status and world marshal security from the pilot seat. I must say, for the world's largest PMC, their security procedures are quite poor. Quite poor. Sadly, I did not have the necessary permissions to override their plans. Nevertheless, the data I did find should prove most useful. So please, do feel free to contact me whenever you like.
Appreciate it, Doc.
Well, it's not every day one has the chance to collect so many brains. Think of the data, the research. Oh, and of course, your personal safety was a concern as well.
I like how he's still a good guy, but
I know. I was just gonna say, you know what? Yeah, he definitely has that, that sort of like, scientist archetype where, like, questionably, unethical, means of, and just very interested in the data. But you know what? I actually believe him when when he says, my personal safety was of interest. It's not like, the usual, just kind of like an afterthought sort of thing. It's like, no, I actually believe him. And do you know why? It's because Doctor is a well-written character. By the way,
exactly. He does the right thing, but he gets really excited about the geeky stuff, I guess.
If I fall off here, I die. By the way.
Well, you'll have to not fall off, won't you?
That was kind of scary. I heard that.
I find these enemies kind of annoying, the flying ones.
Yeah, they are very annoying.
The worst part in the game for me was when they were paired up with the
oh wait, he has an arm! He's out of range.
He is out of range.
You... God damn... I was kind of hoping his leg would just start hopping along all by itself.
Yeah, but then I'd have to make some kind of Hopalong Cassidy joke, and none of us want that.
How about I give you a leg up?
Okay, cut, man.
How about I give you a leg up?
You're too good at that voice.
Mod that. By God. Oh no, that would be so much fucking dialogue. But you know what? What if I made a mod for a game where I just replace all the lines with, like, cut man?
You could do it for this game, and it would be whenever you're in Zandatsu mode.
That would be like my magnum opus. Just like.
It would be.
Yeah, to do every single line of dialogue and just, make it cut man. I think there's
I was just thinking.
There's a secret counter up here, I think.
He's in Zandatsu mode, but that works too.
I'm going to cut you down to size! Blade Wolf, no, not Blade Wolf, definitely not. A Jetstream Sam! I don't know. Whee!
They should just make a
Here it
cross
is.
between Metal Gear Rising and Mega Man and put Cutman as the main character.
Oh, dick. Oh, cool. Never seen that before.
I've never seen what specifically.
Up, another threer. Oh, 3 of these oh my god. And these guys are flying particularly high, and they're all covering each other's asses.
I hate how if you're not locked onto them, you can't see them, and if you are locked onto them, you camera.
Come on,
exhaust
you're
really
out of
well.
range, and that was anticlimactic. Oh, well, see, you get BP pretty quickly. But I am on the roof.
That's one of the hammer dudes. And the camera is so awkward when you lock onto those guys.
Yeah, it really is.
I see what you mean now about defensive offense or offensive defense being so useful.
Just cut him a bunch of pieces for good measure. Cut his life into pieces. Yeah. It is his last resort.
Do not. I won't let you. That always happens to me. They go just out of range.
Yeah, just out of range. Yeah, B is very good. S is. Oh, I tried to offensive defensive and I only hit one button.
The thing that I find most useful about offensive defense is the way it lets you interrupt your combo.
Yeah, exactly.
It's about the only thing that does. Because otherwise he's just going to keep swinging that stupid pole arm until he dies. But if you use that, you can break out of it.
I also thought this vocalist sounds, for this song in particular, it sounds slightly bit like James Hetfield in certain times. Jamie something, I think. I don't know if he does all the vocals for this game. Jamie something. Oh, snap.
But I just realised that that's a pole arm that is literally a pole made out of arms.
Oh my god! How come I never thought of that until now?
Because you really just need a really stupid brain to think of it this way.
We all need a friend to recognize stupid pranks and to recognize a good spot to add an OLO.
Yes, they're very valuable things to have.
Oh, do not run off do not run off the doodle. Yes, let's take this flying machine. Let's take this flying machine and only use it to fly about 8 feet off the ground.
Works for me.
B means very good. S means very good. A means airy good. Okay, now I might restart here because there's something I want to show you that that has to be done just right. So I might actually restart here once or twice until I get it right.
You just want to farm more BP, don't you?
Yeah, that's exactly what I want to do. Just that one guy. Restart over and over and over again and farm that one guy. Don't even Zendetsu him. Just do that and wait until he falls down.
What did I do? Some things World Marshal does not appreciate. You're on the company blacklist. We're in.
They should let you remote control one of those helicopters and use the rotor blades to Zandatsu things.
That's not gonna work. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
What is this thing you want to show us?
There you go. Come this way. Oh, he has an arm. Can I get his arm? He's too high. Come down. Got it. And now let's get that.
Get off!
Alright, and you. We did it! We saved the hostage.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Oh God, thank you. Don't let those fuckers get away with this, okay? Thank you so much.
Really, Raiden? Ripping off people's clothes?
Right. What are you doing? You left Maverick for this?
Raiden, what the hell, man? This is your idea of a good time? Stripping dudes in public? I didn't know you were into that.
Right. Sorry. It was an accident.
Hey, I'm not here to judge. But next time, find someone consenting and do it on your own damn time.
You know what? You're right. That is a war crime.
Raiden? What the hell do you call that?
It was a...
Sick, Raiden. I call it sick. You can save your own damn data.
Yeah, I know, right? Oof.
For all his achievements, man is still capable of such depravity. Still driven by such cruel impulses.
Wolf,
I know it is your instinct to test the limits. Still, I find it pitiful.
Man, he always says the perfect.
Again, he's like, let Blade Wolf do it. He'll know exactly what to say. And meanwhile, Doctor...
So how long can George use that medical bottle he's in right now?
Well, the
Doctor just doesn't care.
He doesn't care.
But with regular maintenance, I would imagine 10 years or more. However, this is also a child's model. It will need to be replaced as he grows mentally and emotionally. But things have come together pretty well overall.
Guess that's gonna be a problem, huh?
It will. Also, this is the only body of its type I could procure on such short notice. I'm afraid the other brains will have to make do with their VR environment for now.
Yeah. It just doesn't feel right that George gets the only body, though.
Well, it was you who implored I do something for him, no? I assumed prioritizing him was called for.
Yeah, and I appreciate it, Doc. It was a pretty stressful moment.
We will have many more brains to watch over before long, I fear. Something I don't entirely mind, I should note. The more research subjects I have, the better. Still, some sort of decision regarding their long-term care shall have to be made soon. It will be some time before we're able to monetize any of this research, after all. As much as I might like to, I can't run this lab on good intentions alone, you know.
Yeah. We need to come up with something, and soon, for all our sakes.
We should be able to mass-produce child bodies in very short order, at least. By the way, I have a helicopter crew on standby to bring the brains back here should the need arise. I, too, will be departing in a little while.
Much appreciated, Doc.
Consider it an angel investment. Who knows what sort of new business I may be soon pioneering here.
Yes, a business of entirely of child brains. If there was ever a Docky of Doc, he would be lying in a pile of small brains. Sorry to put that image in your head.
If there was ever a what?
Nothing.
You cannot proceed any further via the rooftops. There is a freight railroad underground. The elevator ahead will take you to it.
I like the weight they put behind Blade Wolf, like when he jumps on that cop car at the start of the mission, and
right.
It sags when he does it.
Whee!
This is more like Metal Gear lowering.
Metal Gear falling.
This must be the railroad.
It would appear
Falling,
so,
that
likely
works.
part of Denver's old system. This city was a major transport hub in the early years of freight trains. This particular line appears to have been abandoned some time ago. It was originally constructed to transport supplies to an underground factory. But now, it seems even the electrical system is no longer functioning.
Yeah, it's pitch black in here.
As a cyborg, I trust this is not a serious concern.
Oh, but it is, because you can't attack while you have your AR display on.
That is true, and it does get a little bit annoying.
And you can't run. which is really annoying.
I know. Why can't you run while you have while you have that going on?
I think it's dead, Raiden.
You knew exactly what I was doing.
So, are you going to take the good stealth approach, or are you going to take the playing Sekiro stealth approach, where you echo?
Are you gonna Sekiro stealth, or are you gonna stealth?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, these are like the gorilla grapplers. These guys are fucking annoying, so I'm just gonna.
Yeah, I hate them.
Ah!
And I hate them even more when they
Sekiro stealth.
Sekiro stealth it is.
Oh shit! This is bad. This is dicka bad.
Yeah, 2 of these at once is awful. I really hate that part where they're teamed up with the bird enemies as well on the elevator.
Oh god,
That's
shit.
terrible. I bet by the end of this fight you're going to wish you'd been upgrading your damage.
Run! No, camera! 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 Oh god, I can't. God, it's so hard to see. Fuck your arm!
I hate these enemies so much.
Dishonor to your arm! Stop doing things!
And you didn't even get a spinal column out of it. There we go. It's not too bad one-on-one.
Yeah, one-on-one they're not bad, but 2 in the dark is Gabriel.
Gabriel, okay.
You hear that, YouTube? Gabriel.
2 in the dark is Archangel.
Taking 2 really muscular gorilla, robot himbos in the dark is Gabriel as fuck. Don't
It's,
ban me, YouTube.
It's homicidal.
It's homogeneous. Like milk.
That too.
That's also cum. I don't know. Don't ban me,
What?
YouTube. No.
I think you missed the point of this exercise. That's like the YouTube censorship version of Sekiro Stealth, what you just did.
Yeah. That's like saying, I'm gonna kill this guy in Minecraft, but also in real life. Using this combo is good for those tiny guys because, it hits a lot of times and it's all on the ground. Of course, you could also just hit X, like 20 times in a row.
Listen to you, Mr. Metal Gear Rising combo expert.
Yeah, that's right. I got a platinum trophy on every level.
I bet you actually did too. No, you couldn't get one on every level, can you?
And Raiden
Yes.
says, "Do you like my haircut?"
There are no platinum trophies in this stage, just to be clear, are there?
No, there are not.
Okay, right.
There is a maintenance shaft up ahead. Use it to return to the surface.
But if there were, you would have gotten them all. I can guarantee it.
I stealthed this
Hey,
guy
real
right
stealth.
in his ass. That came out so fucking wrong.
I think it came out exactly how you intended it to.
Yeah. do you know what stealthing is?
I think I do. I haven't heard that term for a while.
It's a really bad thing when used in like, you know, a erotic context. Oh! Oh crap. Gorilla Dick's here. Spinny, spinny, spow! And offensive, defensive for the win. Oh, that's right, he has a gun. It's like fighting Happy Chaos. Oh yeah, he has a gun. Well, Happy Chaos is meant to be a character that can be sort of like a... Oh! Drop kicked!
Yeah, that's all he does.
Happy Chaos is meant to be a character that can be both like, you know, a toe-to-toe brawler and a long range, but if you saw the latest... Oh god, what was that tournament that was recently? Where like half the people played Happy Chaos and they just played like pure fucking cancer? I can't remember, but it's one of the reasons he got nerfed in the latest Guilty Gear patch. I'm glad that we got off the topic of stealthing, and I'm sad that I just brought it up again.
Right. It would appear your only way
Brought up what
forward
again?
is to return
Exactly.
to the surface. You will exit into an evacuated commercial district. Security is heavy, but you need not worry about collateral damage when engaging the enemy.
About time. Finally, I can cut loose.
Finally, I can cut
To
loose!
the right from the exit, you will find a stairway on your right. Those stairs lead to a shortcut to World
You are a
Marshal
traitor.
headquarters. Do not be distracted by the advertisements. You are not here as a tourist.
Sure. I'll just buy a quick souvenir or two for Rose, and that'll be it.
Raiden, we must hurry.
Remind me to teach you about sarcasm sometime.
I understand your attempts at humor. I simply do not find them entertaining.
Now that's a quote. That's a quote that I have to use at some point.
Oh yeah, that really is. It's basically it's like me once. No, I get it. I ain't laughing, but I get it.
By the way, I like how Blade Wolf is genuinely concerned that Raiden's going to get distracted by the advertisements.
I know, right? That's basically like, you know, definitely an AI's, you know, vision.
You have almost reached World Marshal
Oh god!
headquarters.
That's definitely how an AI would view, you know, a human. Their advertisements. Do try not to be distracted by them. Oh my god,
Well,
that is the new internet meme. Blade Wolf, you know, make some images based on what he thinks these things are.
Well, I mean, he's got ample evidence that is exactly what humans do, get distracted by advertisements. All he has to do is take one look at modern day society.
He just has to listen
Really.
to us. How many times have we said, this stream is not sponsored by X?
I like to think that Blade Wolf is out there watching your stream.
Somewhere out there, Blade Wolf is watching my stream.
Sorry,
Then
that's 50 years
we'll
ago.
be together, cause Blade Wolf watched my stupid ass stream. Okay, that's our singing for the stream.
This is Metal Gear, not Guilty Gear.
Fair. Again, it just sits down and I love it.
If you're going to sing anything, it has to be the
Damn it.
death metal, dubstep, Metal Gear Rising stuff.
Is there a whole lot of like... Is there a whole lot of like, you know, death growls? Oh. I don't think there is in the soundtrack.
I think I was wrong in calling it death metal, but there's definitely dubstep.
There
Way
are.
too much.
Again, yeah, it's Maniac Agenda. You know, that's a little bit of what they did. A little bit.
A little bit. Well, closer to the end of the game, there's a lot of it.
Okay. This guy has an arm. There we go. And we got his arm. Come on, activate your... There we go. You're right, especially collective consciousness.
Yes, Tovarich.
I specifically noticed it from Sundowner onwards. Just everything had dubstep in it.
I wouldn't call it dubstep, you know, I mean, dubstep is using those tools in a very, using those elements in a very specific manner, I'd say.
What would you call the element itself then?
I don't know, there is a term for it, like just very heavy bass lines. There's an actual term for it, but again, I'm not a musician, so I wouldn't...
So you are getting distracted by the advertisements.
Send your taste buds a mile high. First of all, that's the name of this level. Second of all, what do you think they are? Are they like a bistro? Do you think they could have steak?
It's a terrible ad. The way it's got the vertical text and then the horizontal text, it's awful.
I think that, yeah, I know. That is a very, like, you know, modernist, urban, you know, method, you know, way of doing so, because, you know, basically, you know, building real estate is, you know, easier vertically than it is horizontally. Oh, man.
No, but I just mean the actual ad design, the room full of psychologists who conspire to manipulate everyone who sees the ad would just see that and shake their head inside because it's awful.
Yeah, they definitely would shake their head. But look at this wine! I'll bet they have a really nice Merlot here. Look at that. Ooh, 14%. Ooh, 14.5% by volume. Ooh, that's a fun little wine. I hope it doesn't sacrifice flavor. Suits for men. Oh my! Do you think they'll find something? I'll bet that this looks like very high class place. They'll probably have someone who can find a suit for me. I mean, you saw what I was wearing at the beginning of the game.
I wonder if they've got a mariachi outfit in there.
Queen fashion. Oh yeah, you know Raiden's all about that. Sports outlet.
That's for men as well, isn't it? Look at the mannequins in the window.
Ooh.
I'm trying to figure out.
Oh, they already have their heads cut off. That appeals to me because I'm definitely a psychopath, and I like to post about it on Twitter. Raiden has. Did you know that I have two sides? One is a gentleman and one's a psychopath. I am totally cool. Please pay attention to me.
It's just interesting that's called Queen's Fashion, but that's for men as well.
Ooh, Denver Mall. I'll bet that they have name brand souvenirs at low prices.
Probably. Hey, maybe they've got Funko Pops.
Yes, they do. Oh my god, I can't wait. Hey, will you help me get a Funko Pop? Hey, I don't have any money. Hey, guy, here, I'll take. Oh no, I'm sorry. Maybe they have a Funko Pop of that dead bloody soldier. It's called, the Funko Pop is called Nobody's Nerfect.
Oh my god.
That's the same guy. No! I saw. I didn't take his wallet.
You just have to drown your sorrows with a shopping spree.
A new pair of shoes will make it all better.
But they've got to be high heels because it's Raiden.
That's right. Back to the wall. Oh, hello, not Blade Wolf. Excuse me a second while I deal with this this silly little goofball. This precocious little scamp. Oh, okay. Now we're dealing with not Blade Wolf. He's Sharp Lupine.
The Sharp Lupine.
Get. I'm coming as soon as I stop spinning like an idiot. Oh, nothing to cut. Okay, I guess I'll just. Oh, he's armored. Yeah, he fights just like Blade Wolf.
No one.
Except he's armored, so you have to use heavy attacks. Get back here! Stop running away! And just like Blade Wolf, he's a bit of a coward.
What did you say about Blade Wolf?
Well, if you play the Blade Wolf... Hold on, I'm distracted by something. Okay, there we go. Well, if you play the Blade Wolf campaign, he has, like, practically no health whatsoever. That campaign is all about stealth. If you get caught, you're not going to last long if you engage a lot of enemies at once.
He's not a coward, he's cautious.
Yeah, you're right. It's a Colgate ad.
Jetstream, Sam.
I heard you chop the lab director in half. Old habits die hard, eh, Jack? But now here you are, the child soldier, fighting for the children.
Even the banners.
What do you really expect to accomplish here? Play savior to a bunch of brains? And what? Earn a medal? Think about it, Jack. No matter how many Mexican kids we cut or Africans we bury, the first world looks away. No one gives a shit. Not the media, not the politicians, certainly not the average Joe. But you're a man on a mission, aren't you? Gonna fix everything. Just you and your little sword there. Solve everything with violence. Is that it?
My sword is a means to an end, to protect those you'd prey on.
Really? Let me ask you. All those cyborgs you've killed up to now, maybe they weren't kids, but they were people. You ever think about them? When you're chopping them into hamburger?
Taking some cues from Vincent from Silent Hill 3.
Sure,
They look like monsters to you?
sure they signed up for this. Right on the dotted line of their PMC.
There are some similarities
Usually they're
between
no
them.
strangers to war. In fact,
Jetstream Sam needs glasses.
they already lost a limb.
Thin little circular ones.
Many times they
And Vincent needs a blood red katana.
So yes, they sign up for surgery.
Maybe you
to
can borrow
fight
Heather's.
elsewhere. How else would you provide
Good idea.
when your country's embroiled in civil war?
Now maybe he can borrow Heather's Heather Beam.
Shut down.
Oh yeah.
Full of fear,
Vincent's Bimu.
sent right into the blender. Your blender. But they made their choice, right? Open your eye and see, Raiden.
I've seen plenty.
Then listen.
If you could take over every single like projection, even like the artificial holograms,
Listen to them.
and replace it with your face, what would you say?
Stop looking at me. Probably.
I just buy like 12 48 cans of Jello pudding and just eat it as noisily as possible.
The way he killed all the others?
That's a much better use of it.
Please, God, don't let me die. Let's do this!
He's thinking, Veni, 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 yas, Veni, Veni, Sachi, yas.
These two cyborgs are just humanized and none of the other ones are.
For those of you not versed in Latin, Veni, 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 yas, nememori, facias means, come, come, oh come, please don't let me die.
Interesting.
Is something the matter, Raiden?
Oh, it's nearly time to fight, what's his name? Mons Pubis.
It's almost time for Raiden to update his live journal after 13 years of inactivity.
Oh, we've got Zero over here. What am I fighting for? You know, for someone who claims to dislike references, I sure make a lot of them.
Same. There he is.
He's got a chair sticking out of him or something. It's a table.
There's no reason for me to be here, spinning around in the air. There's no reason
Don't
for
you
me
feel
to
the
be
least
here
bit-
and my leg to be over there.
Don't you feel the least bit hesitant about slaughtering
shit.
these wonderfully humanized enemies?
Look, they took the security firm mustache and knew the risks.
Touche.
Like, did you notice that like all the sergeants have, the village people mustache?
Are you injured?
And they've still
No.
got the Colgate grins as well.
I'm feeling much better now that you're here.
People are different.
As opposed to AIs? You're all the same, huh? You and your brothers. Manipulating mankind for our own good.
It appears my statement has upset you. I apologize.
Aww. I know he's just saying
Never
that too. I know
apologize,
he's just. Here's the thing: if you ask him, about apologies, he'll just say, "I know that it means something to you, and that it would help us focus on the mission."
Man or machine.
That's true.
The course of mankind is not among my defined directives.
I guess that's a relief.
Samuel's behavior does not match established parameters.
You know him?
Affirmative. We served together on
Our
3
affirmative.
previous missions. He proved most capable.
You think highly of him?
I have always found him dependable. Until now. Scouting data for the next area. I'll patrol ahead. You follow.
Hey, Raiden just touched Blade Wolf's UI screen. That's got to be some kind of crime. Sexual assault crime.
Or
Raiden, your current emotional state appears highly volatile. I am sure you do not intend to abort the mission, but I suggest you avoid combat for the time being.
Wonder something
maybe that's
happened.
a sign of affection among AIs.
Or maybe it is.
Raiden, come in. What is wrong? You knew those cyborgs signed up for this. What's the problem with it now?
Don't you get it, Boris? I thought you of all people might understand. I thought you knew what it means to take a life, the weight of it. Not an easy thing to put into words. What about when the Soviets invaded Afghanistan? You killed dozens of guerrillas.
Duh, because Comrade Brezhnev told me to. Men don't like killing their own kin. Even animals are the same way. But when you really believe in someone or something, sometimes it is the only way. Your cause is just, Raiden. You must remember.
I'm trying, but Christ. You're right. We've got to free those brains.
Yes, stay strong, Raiden.
I hate myself.
We've got to free those brains. We got to introduce them to reading Rainbow.
Yes.
Butterfly in the sky. I can go twice as high. Raiden, what are you doing? Take a look. It's in a book. Raiden, you're not making any sense. It's reading Rainbow, damn it!
Raiden? You okay?
Yeah, they knew what they signed up for.
I'm just
They
very
threw us
disturbed
back into
right
the
now.
corner, but they knew the risks.
Exactly. A contractor's always balancing those risks against the money he's making. Those cops are no different.
That, and they're actively helping Sundowner and Armstrong with all their shit. Having a bit of regret doesn't make killing kids okay.
Yeah, they had to know they were working for the bad guys. Even if they didn't, it doesn't absolve them of all their crimes.
Yeah, I know, Kev, but
Raiden?
I don't have time to think about this right now. I need to get back to the mission.
Roger that.
Raiden, are you okay? Sam sure plays dirty.
No, he's right. The cyborgs who signed on with Desperado and World Marshal, most of them had no other choice. No one put a gun to their heads, but they were screwed to begin with. Their contracts worked completely against them.
Still,
I knew all that, but hearing those voices, it hit me hard. I guess I was just kidding myself the whole time.
there's nothing you could have done for them. But those children...
I'll get them back.
Raiden, I just wish I could do more from here.
It's all right, Courtney. Sometimes just having someone to talk to is good enough.
I'm happy to help.
No, I was talking about Wolf.
Alright, save complete. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, Raiden out.
I think he really likes saying that. Raiden out.
He certainly does.
Doc, what did Sam do to them?
Well, many cyborg soldiers' emotions are regulated by nanomachine-controlled drug doses and electric stimuli. It sustains the subject's confidence while suppressing fear, anxiety, any emotions detrimental to mission performance, really. I suspect that Desperado also uses it to boost the aggressiveness of their employees. Once, SOP nanomachines were used to control all PMC contractors, not just cyborgs in this way. These days, you can control cyborgs with far more accuracy than ever before. You are connecting directly to their central nervous and control systems after all.
I know all of that, but how could I hear it?
Emotions can be suppressed in part purely by chemical interaction. This is done by administering dopamine, using beta blockers, cutting off the reabsorption of serotonin. However,
there's an easier way to
are
achieve
one way
that.
in which
It's
the
called
brain
Twitter.
reacts to the impulses sent from the nervous system. These
Quiet.
impulses come in many forms. For example, external information from visual and oral sensors, or input from the somatosensory system and from one's own consciousness. The changes in intraneural balance, the innervation potential, and consciousness that result, these things are what we generally refer to as emotion. In recent years, it has become possible to even alter one's consciousness via the right electrical stimuli. However, retaining full balance with this method still proves difficult. The latest research I've seen has been most enlightening. A suppressed set of emotions creates a closed feedback loop within the subject's consciousness. The cut-off consciousness generates its own emotion on some level based on outside stimuli. But there is no way to actually output this emotion.
The cut-off consciousness?
Well, in an intense combat situation, have you ever felt as if what you are experiencing wasn't real? That you are viewing your own actions from some external vantage point?
Yeah, that does happen sometimes.
We're getting some fourth wall breaking
Most likely,
here.
The sensation is rather close to that. The consciousness is inherently separate from the decision-making parts of the brain. Experiments
And
using
we're bringing it
functional
back.
MRI imaging have revealed much about the decision-making process. For example, did you know that the brain has already come to a conclusion 7 seconds
Too
before
subtle
the
for
decision is
Metal Gear
consciously
4.
made?
Yeah, right.
In any case, while attending the Tucson conference, I heard about the most
Have you ever
fascinating
thought about
experiment.
plugging the controller in the
Output
second
from
port?
consciousness was separated
Yeah,
from that
it happened
produced
once or
by the
twice.
decision-making brain. If I had to guess, World Marshal has taken such research and put it into full practical use.
That's crazy. What could it possibly be good for?
Well, judging by your current state, I'd say it has proven to be quite a useful psychological weapon.
Well,
Scientists do not engage in pure research because they think it will necessarily prove useful in the future. They are curious. They want to know more, whether about the brain or elemental particles or any other thing. Locating funding for pure science projects is challenging, no doubt. But the results can form the core of future, more practical technologies. Consider the direct links between the theory of relativity and nuclear weapons.
He's
for
still
example.
talking.
My God!
Oh, okay.
Right, just click. Not even a right now.
Yeah, I think he was well and truly done with that.
Speaking of neurophysiology and its effects on our behaviors and cognition, I read the greatest rule ever earlier this afternoon. Here's this. New rule. Never trust how you feel about life past 9 p.m. That's actually a pretty good rule to follow.
I actually I saw that and I thought the opposite. Like, what if past 9 p.m. is when you've got your most clarity and you're more likely to see things as they really are and make appropriate decisions based on that?
For me, that is in the bathtub.
Well, that's a pretty good time to do your thinking.
Yeah, right? It really is. Like, no shit. And like, it is like almost sensory deprivation. It's just you alone in your thoughts and, just kind of like floating in water, so it actually is. Yeah, I find it very meditative. I do my best thinking in the time.
You're not alone with your thoughts if you've got a rubber ducky, though.
Guess what?
And we know that you do.
I abso-fucking-lutely do. Okay, let's see what Wolf has to say.
Raiden, you appear to be suffering significant mental and emotional confusion. On the surface, you believe your cause for killing cyborgs is just. But deep inside, some part of you does not accept it. Some part of you does not truly believe in your sword of justice. It has lowered your effectiveness in the field.
I know. But if I just throw all that away, I'll...
Do you wish to abort the mission?
No. I'm the only hope those kids have got.
You have an important decision to make, Raiden. And soon. For now, it would be best if you avoided combat altogether.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right.
You know,
I
was about to say, has anybody else ever asked Raiden if he would like to abort the mission?
That's very true. I mean, they're both in the field together, so they share a bit of a bond that way, I guess.
Everybody asks what Raiden is doing. Only Wolf asks how Raiden is doing.
Wolf kind of exists outside the normal human experience, so he can see things that others can't, maybe.
He's a very well-written character.
I was going to say, he would actually make a really good psychiatrist, I think.
He actually would, yeah. He really would. That's one of the reasons I'm very fascinated by, like, AI studies and research that is coming out today, and not just the fucking hilarious shit that, that it does.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what really draws me to Blade Wolf. It's not the fact that he's a robo-dog, which is, cool in itself.
It helps.
It's the AI, AI becoming human, sort of.
Yeah, and
or AI struggling with humanity, sort of thing.
It is really hard, to come up with that kind of, to write that, because you have to think not like a human, basically.
Or have to think not like a human that's also thinking like a human or something, because...
Yeah, exactly. Starting doing kind of like Yomi layers, that sort of thing.
If you want to know why I said I hate myself, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
When Raiden was talking about Boris slaughtering hundreds of gorillas, I nearly said dicks out.
You said what?
I nearly said dicks out.
That sounds so familiar. You mean dicks out for Harambe?
Yes.
Okay.
Unfortunately. And I despised all the Harambe memes, by the way, back when that happened. But I guess looking back, I kind of see it as they're almost being respectful in their own weird way. But anyway.
I barely remember that. To me, it was just OMG current event thing going on. I saw the memes, but I didn't really give it much deeper thought. I think all the people who are really thinking deeply about Harambe are only doing so now, years after the fact.
Well, it's like when people say press F to pay respects. It's such a stupid meme. I mean, it's funny, but a lot of the time you get the impression that it's actually sincere in a weird way, even though it's a joke.
How pleased you are to chop away, Jack the Ripper.
It's a crypt
I hate
keeper.
this guy.
My name is Monsoon.
Yes, and I hate him.
For anyone watching, that actually is voiced by the same guy who does Crypt Keeper from Tales from the Crypt.
Oh, I didn't realize. This, to me, is where the bosses start getting annoying, because they have very limited windows of being able to hit them.
Yeah, it is kind of annoying, yeah. But you gotta admit, that's awesome. Even Sam's like, yeah, that's an entrance, alright.
Feasting on the insides of your enemies? How easily you ignore the loss of life when it suits your convenience. So tell me, who saves the weak from the man who saves the weak?
You're the ones exploiting them. You take advantage of
His
their
hat
weakness.
from the back looks like a bowler.
Of course they get hurt when you set them up as your human shield.
It does.
Kill or be killed, Jack. Phnom Penh.
And then from the front, it looks like an infected kid.
Lovely imagery right there.
You ever, speaking of dubstep, you ever heard or listen to Infected Mushroom?
No, do I want to?
They're actually a pretty damn good group, I will say. I think the joke's already been made.
Controlled by something means the DNA of the soul.
There it is.
They are the culture. They are everything.
Matsu's quoting Doughboy.
Expose someone to anger long enough,
So that's where he got it from. That's
Right.
where Monsoon got it from.
they become a carrier. Envy, greed, despair.
Please don't say it.
How about full of shit? Is that a meme? You can't fight nature, Jack. Wind blows, rain falls, and the strong prey upon
I mean, this kind of stuff makes human consciousness sound like a virus, really, I think. That, you know, self-propagating virus.
I think he and Raiden should just, you know, start their own web ring.
I thought you were going to say start their own band.
I mean, that too.
absolved you of guilt when you enjoyed it. That is until the illusion was broken. Don't be ashamed. It's only nature running its course. You have no choices to make, nothing to answer for. You can die with a clear conscience.
You're right. About me, I mean. I knew something was off. After the Patriots, I thought I could walk off the battlefield and into a normal life. But here I am, surrounded by death, arguing philosophy with terrorists. I told myself this was about justice, about protecting the weak, but I was wrong.
Then you admit it.
I learned young that killing your enemies felt good. Really good. In America, my friends, my family, they helped me forget the devil inside. But who am I kidding? I was born to kill. The bit about my sword, that means of justice stuff, I guess I needed something to keep the Ripper in check when I was knee-deep in bodies.
You?
But you, all this is a wake-up call to what I really believe, what I really am.
What are you saying?
I'm saying Jack is back.
This is like when you ask your girl to do anal and then it turns out she's so kinky that she wants to bite your balls.
I see.
It's just like that. There's no other comparison.
Just like that.
Doctor, turn off my pain inhibitors.
What? This is madness. You
Do it!
All right.
He's so melodramatic and over the top.
Right?
Jack was saying that.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, want to try something different? Yes. How about, I don't know, maybe a little bit of a, I don't know, maybe I could, like, lick you up the leg? Yeah, and then I can peg you afterward as well. Wait, what?
This is my normal.
This guy's channeling Shadow the Hedgehog.
I don't know if I, like, jumped, like, 3 thought processes in there in my drunken brain, but basically it's because, like, Monsoon's, like, you know, trying to awaken, you know, Raiden to the true nature of things, and it just made him into a bloodthirsty beast instead.
And that leads to pegging in your mind.
And that leads to getting pegged by a girl.
Yes.
Who's next?
I'll take this dance. Closer. Report back to the chief. He's mine.
Wait, the final boss is Chief Audino?
You're the boss. I misjudged you.
I can't even imagine.
You are like us after all.
Now you're just being nasty.
What if he starts? What if he starts a fart? Thanks a lot. So what if he starts a fart? What if he starts a fight going Cacho on?
Actually, why don't I give you a
I still can't imagine. It's the laughter that gets me in this scene. That's the really over the top part.
I love the song. I'm past Bomber's Peak.
I found this fight so annoying. But by this point, you really have to understand the game systems.
Pretty much.
This one's on me!
Wait, I thought you couldn't do Zandatsu when you're in Ripper mode.
You can. In fact, you have infinite.
Oh, okay. I must have gotten confused then.
That's basically
I
what
barely use it.
That's what Ripper. I mean, that's what Ripper mode is. It's just like infinite Zandatsu. It probably has more.
So what was the downside to using it again?
I don't think there is one.
I think it just constantly drains.
Yeah. Oh, he's yellow deviling me!
No, that is very weird. I wonder if you'll get the same glitch that I did, where the Psy just keeps chasing you, even in cutscenes, and even in the next phase of the fight.
Oh god, I really want to see that. That sounds funny as shit.
It was frustrating as shit. But that was the time I beat him, I think, so it wasn't, I still managed. I'm surprised he hasn't thrown his Psy at you yet. Doesn't he do that one now usually?
Phase 3, I think.
Okay. Hey, you got helicoptered.
Yeah, some of them you really gotta reach out of your range to get.
You lost this one.
There it is!
And here come the legs. I did not know you could parry that. I was running away the whole time.
Oh, I wasn't locked onto him.
You just did it too. You just accidentally did a sky high when you were trying to parry. $258 parts.
Right.
And the tension was killed for me in this part because this thing killed me. And
Yeah, this is a I hate these quick time dead things.
And because they come out of nowhere, and you have to be so quick with them, it's even worse. I think he's dead. 289 parts.
I mean, he already consisted of like 36, so I kind of had a head start. You just multiply, like, one
well
cut.
Done, by the way.
Okay, thank you.
Or be killed.
Don't be ashamed. It's only nature running its course. Your means end here.
No! Millions of internet neats just cried out in pain as Yoda clutched his chest.
Will continue. Now, I return to the earth. Wind blows. Rain falls. The strong prey on the weak. All is as it should
I like it how these are thoughts being broadcast from their dying brains or something.
Yeah.
But it's still, they're lying there in a million pieces, and it still sounds like they're struggling for breath.
Yeah. You got a point there,
clearly
actually.
they're not actually breathing.
I'm fine, Kevin.
Sorry, what?
You got a point there, actually.
Get the brains.
I mean, there are cyborgs. Oh, that was squishy.
Yeah.
I don't want this for anyone else.
It's like Michael Scott faking a limp in The Office because he got slapped in the face.
Oh, yeah. How long have I been streaming? Man, only 2 hours.
Yeah, I reckon you could manage another level if you wanted.
I suppose, yeah.
Or we could stop early if you want, that's fine.
Nah,
too.
I think I'll try to go for another level. The next one's not too long, is it?
I mean, I don't think I remember the next one being too long, but, you know, worst comes to worst, you can always stop in the middle of the level.
Here's the thing. I'm currently, because I'm traveling, I'm currently a time zone ahead, so it's an hour later for me than it normally is.
Okay,
but
I didn't realize that.
Nah, I mean, just... Again, I can make it a late night, I can sleep in tomorrow.
Well, at the rate you go through levels, it'll probably be quick. And also, I think this next level has fewer cutscenes in it, you know, because you had to wait around for a lot of cutscenes and stuff.
That's true. I can probably do one more.
And on that note, I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
Or,
we got the side dystopia.
I have found no use for that weapon. But
It is an extremely situational weapon. I'll explain, once we get the next one. Yes, I'm going to customize Raiden's body, and I'm going to buy some fun shit. Alright, let's go ahead and buy dystopia. Just mostly so I can... What's this? Strength enhancement 4. Oh, that's right. I gotta enhance the strength of that one too. But I'm only doing one right now. Only doing one. Life, absolutely most important one here. Fuel cells. Without a doubt. We definitely want more absorption and more energy. If I'm having trouble with enemies, then I'll buy a strength. I mean, Monsoon did take a little longer than usual. Little longer than normal, but right now I feel no need to increase the damage. Let's see, unique weapon. With the unique weapons, when you, in the unique weapon menu, all you do is increase their strength. You get skills for them in the skill menu.
I have returned.
Welcome! The Matrix move, as everyone called this. Circle de Lange. Yeah, that's basically...
Oh yeah, I remember that
everyone knows what that one is. And Stormbringer. You know what? Basically, here's the thing. Once I get L'Étranger, then I don't really have a need to use, like the heavy attacks, which that one is. And so I'm just like, I don't know, maybe I'll save that to the 2000 BP.
When I say that I couldn't find a use for Monsoon's Sai, it's not that it's completely useless, it's just that it didn't feel worthwhile giving up.
Honestly, yeah, like I feel like it's kind of an underdeveloped weapon. They could have done so much more with it. Instead, it's like really a one-trick pony, you know?
If the sort of ranged attack it has was just one attack and it could still do other attacks as well, I think that'd be worthwhile.
It does, actually, if you use it multiple times, but it really is like the one combo that it has. The only other gimmick that it has is its stun mechanic, and seriously, it's kind of pointless, honestly. So, I don't know.
It seems like it would have been a good candidate for replacing the light attacks.
Kind of, yeah. Actually, yeah, it could have been a good replacement for, the light attacks. But unfortunately, it's Yeah, it's basically I'll show it off, and then I'll put it away and never use it again. I'll be right back. Gotta make myself a drink.
Sure. And I'm going to lapse into silence.
By the way, I just want to let you know that should I continue, we're not going to get to Game Center CX tonight.
Well, that's fine. If I leave it completely in your hands.
Can we, if we continue, can we do it again another night in the very near future?
I suppose we could do that.
Okay, because I actually have been hankering to watch the Game Center CX lately.
Everyone who watches Game Center CX hankers to watch Game Center CX. In my opinion.
Yeah, right. I have not touched any of the ones that I have brought over. So, yes, I am putting this obligation on you and say you owe me, even though I'm the one who's continuing.
I owe you many things. Not all of them are positive.
The guy says the guy who got me Elden Ring for my birthday. You owe me.
I don't remember that.
You killed Monsoon. I'm impressed. The brains are in the server room undergoing training. Knock yourself out. Go nuts.
I'm sorry, sir. Our business hours for the day have ended. We are looking forward to your next visit.
I used to work as a Walmart greeter. Consider this an act of mercy.
Watch out! Keep on coming!
Yeah, that summons guards. Yeah, now we have Ripper mode.
Yeah, I didn't use that very often.
I can't hit them, they're all too high! Oh, and one of them had an arm, I think. It wasn't that one. I see you. Ah, booped him out of existence. Oh god, it's another one of those. Okay, it's two of them. Oh, he fires up multiple times. Who would have thought that a gun can fire more than once? That's against the rules.
Who knew? It's been a while since I checked the chat, so I don't know what Doughboy is saying is exquisite, but I agree with him all the time.
Probably in reference to Monsoon's, exquisite meme.
Oh, right. That would be a good candidate.
I wish it wasn't so easy to accidentally... Oh, shit. I wish it wasn't so easy to accidentally cancel a, an execution. Which I did with him. Don't blow up yet! Ah!
Raiden, Sundowner contacted you from the top floor. Time to make your way up there.
Ah. Will this get me my anime girlfriend? No. Still a virgin.
Hey, Raiden's a married man.
Oh yeah, that's right, he has a wife and son. Or does he? Remember Metal Gear 2? Rose ended up being a figment of the Patriots.
Hey, spoilers. But there was a real Rose as well, so...
Well, the beginning of the game just immediately tells you about the ending of Metal Gear 4.
Well, I suppose.
I was going to make a really bad joke about what he was typing, but fucking Goldschlager.
The elevators appear to be disabled, which we should have expected, I suppose.
I will access the control unit. Perhaps you can hack an elevator and make it operational.
Ooh, splendid idea. By all means, yes. It seems the guards are storming the building. Raiden, get back to the
Oh
entrance.
boy.
Buy me some time to get this elevator operational.
You can control that UGT as well, yes? Give them hell!
These guys, by the way, take a lot of hits before they die, like a weird amount.
I didn't even use the gun at all. I just fought them and they went down pretty quickly.
Yeah, they do. Oh yeah, and they just sneak up behind you. Got your arm. Crap. Oh well.
He's got your arm, the new variant of got your nose.
I was gonna say, do you think Raiden ever, okay. Do you think Raiden ever just, cuts off the nose and goes, nose?
I would love it if
Stray
he
too
did.
far from the elevators, Raiden. Use the weapons around you to slow them down. Throw everything at them you can.
But they keep running after me, it's no fun.
Wunderbar! My hack was a success. Board the elevator, Raiden.
Where'd the other one go? No. Now he's a butterfly in the sky.
For security purposes, the building is divided into upper and lower halves. The lower area consists of offices and meeting space for staff and visitors, while confidential military projects and technical research are restricted to the upper levels.
So that's where the brains in the server room will be, up top.
Indeed. But that elevator can only access the lower floors. You need to get to the 20th floor and past the security gate there to reach the upper area.
Let me guess. Time to find another left hand?
Well, that is the problem. Security cyborgs would not have sufficient clearance. But managers and senior staff have already been evacuated, no doubt.
So...
The only option is to cut the power to the security gate, which will not be easy. It is powered by no less than 3 systems, including a backup power supply. You will need to destroy all of the electrical control panels to disable them. In any case, you should arrive at the 20th floor soon.
Problem is, I actually am feeling a little bit tired. And I know it's only
That's
getting...
fine. You don't
And I
have
feel,
to keep playing.
yeah, and I
It's
feel
fine.
like it's only going to get worse as time goes on. Like, I can feel like my commentary is probably going to start diminishing. So, I
I
don't...
am completely in support of either conclusion, if that makes sense.
Well, if I do, I kind of want to, I would like to continue. sometime soon. Like maybe tomorrow, perchance. How do you feel?
Do that.
You feeling tomorrow?
I'm feeling tomorrow.
Again, it's entirely up to you.
We had a pretty short stream today, so.
Pretty short. On one hand, it was 2 hours, but what's the average amount of time for a stream? I actually would like to know that.
I think we usually do. Well, do you mean in general or for you?
Just like in general.
3 or 4 hours.
Yeah. Usually I do 3 or 4 hours. Or maybe it's just the alcohol talking. I don't know. I hate this. Just debating. Should I go to bed or should I? Or like, should I wrap it up here or should I not? Should I stay or should I go?
I was just thinking that.
Yeah.
I would say wrap it up and we'll do it again tomorrow. Since you seem to be like conflicted and you might make a bad decision for yourself if you keep playing.
Maybe I should. All right then. Let's wrap it up for now, and I'm going to resume tomorrow.
I didn't mean to like sound condescending.
No.
Capable of making your own choices.
I think that is a good idea because yes, again, I want to keep it interesting, and I feel like my commentary is probably like diminishing at this point. And we do have a, we have a. Oh wait, I didn't even think about like how many levels we have ahead of us.
We've got this one. We've got the one after this is fairly short.
It is pretty short, and then. Yeah, then after that...
the last level of the game, I think.
Yeah, you know what?
The second last.
Huh?
4 levels left, I think, including this one.
Well, it depends on what we consider the last part to be a... It's like, that last part is what you consider to be a level.
Yeah, that's true. It might be 2. You might consider it 2 levels, really.
Yeah, let me actually check to see how many we have.
I think there are 6 or 7 like missions within the games. Like,
okay, let's see. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, there's a. Yeah, we just did Mile High. We're on Hostile Takeover now. And then we're. Yeah, the next one's short, the next one's not even level, and then there's... You know what? If we, let's see. Again, yeah, that one's not very long. This one is a legit level, and then there's 2 kind of like fairly short levels.
And then the final level. You could probably finish it tomorrow without too much difficulty.
Actually, yeah. So then, I mean, assuming that we get started at, an appropriate time. This time, I was a little held back because I wasn't fully prepared because I'm, doing a whole new setup for being, traveling out of state. So I had to set everything up kind of like last minute. But now that I have everything, up and ready and done, I can just throw it on. So tomorrow. So yeah, we'll be able to start at a better time.
I think you were spending a bunch of time on your stream artwork.
Yeah. Okay, then yeah, I agree. Let's wrap it up here and potentially finish the game tomorrow. When you think about it, this game's actually not that long. It does kind of it does have some replayability, I would say. Not as much as some other games, but yeah, I think we should wrap it up here. And then, yeah, just continue, about the same time tomorrow, hopefully earlier, when I am more focused, when, hopefully more people are, awake. And, yeah, we'll pick it up then. Awesome.
Sounds like a plan to me.
As Doc would say, wunderbar!
I love Doc.
I know.
I mean, I'm contractually obligated not to love any character more than Blade Wolf in in this game. But you know,
yeah,
Doc is
contractually
definitely up
obligated. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Yeah, sounds I agree entirely. Yeah, it's Blade Wolf, then Doc, then Raiden for all his, you know, just his whiny emo, you know, just you know what I mean, action drama star, you know, shit.
Shadow the Hedgehogness.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. His Shadow the Hedgehogness. Alrighty. Well then. And that's not even ranking the bad guys. When you throw the bad guys in there, oh man. I want to talk about, you know, one in particular, but we haven't really encountered him yet, or her. So.
A lot of characters that only show up for like, you know, 5 minutes of screen time.
Yeah, sadly, but you know, this game has such a fantastic cast. You know, it has. You really do want to see, and it develops so much chemistry, especially between, you know, Raiden's crew. It's sad, you know, that that you don't see them outside of this game. But you know what? After seeing what Konami's become, I'm kind of, you know, I'm just like.
I don't usually advocate for sequels. I mean, especially these days, because you expect them to be awful. But I would have loved to have another Metal Gear Rising game, maybe 2017 or so, or 2015 or so. I think it would fix the issues that are in the game and you know, expand more on the characters. It would have been amazing.
I agree.
I want one now because it would be terrible.
Yeah, right. Which reminds me, I still have to play the Ground Zeroes and Phantom Pain. I still have those in my Steam list. I need to play those sometime. Probably not going to stream those just because, you know, it's kind of like, you know, slow, repetitive, methodical games. So
You could always do what you do in Sekiro and do like 1 or 2 streams of them and then not continue, or you could not stream them at all. So
that's true. By the way, did you step away from the mic? You're sounding a little distant.
I didn't, but I moved slightly to the right, so maybe that's
I don't know, mate. Just as long as nothing's wrong with the setup, that's all that matters. All right. Anything else?
Very distant. Being very distant. I'm in that far. Never mind.
You're being very distant. You're withdrawing yourself so that you can be one with your thoughts and make yourself look mysterious to others who watch, and they'll look at you and think, "Oh, wow! Don't disturb him. He's not like he's not like the other boys, but he's so mysterious."
Very well.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, that is going to be all for tonight. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. I will catch you next time, hopefully. Y'all have a good night. I'm sorry for saying y'all.
Thank you all for watching. Yeah, you should be.